Hello class, my name is Latoya Chauvin and I will be presenting a close friend of mine named Janice Cortez. And this is my friend. Yes, that's her. Met her about 2 years ago. We both were working side by side at a nonprofit called Monument Impact. And her story just inspires me. She's helped me get back into college and just felt like we had a connection. So someone that I look up to. Janet Cortez and her family and her siblings moved here in 2000, and she comes from a small village in Mexico called El Rincon. She describes it as a very small and rural village, and the reason that they moved here is because there weren't many jobs, there's no money, there's no economic future, and the education system only goes up to the 6th grade, and that's just for the people that want to go to school. And she said that the people that want to go to higher education have to be shipped off to other villages, and you have to have money. So since they didn't have any money, I don't really think anyone was moving forward with the education unless they were moving to the States. One of her earliest memories coming to the States was that she said that all the food tastes like soap. Even the Mexican food tastes like soap. Could not imagine my food tasting like soap. Soap tastes horrible. I was really interested in what was something that that her and her family still hold today, that she brought back from her village. And she said that picture albums of her grandparents and her great grandparents. And I was really shocked because many people don't have photo albums. We put everything on memory cards, on USB. So that's something that she said that her parents really wanted to have so that they could pass on to their children. Coming to the States, her family believes in even today that was one of the best decisions that they could have ever did. When I met Janet, she was in her last semester at DVC, and she's saying that one of her biggest transitions to moving here was when she left high school to go to college. She didn't know who to talk to, if there was money available, how she could go about looking for money. So she entered into this program at DVC called the Puente program, and it was just this gateway of help for her. And actually she was the one that showed me around the different portals and things like that. So she said if it had not been for that program, then she would not have stayed in, because no one was really there to help her. Her family wanted her and told her that education was important, but they didn't know, having very limited education themselves, and they just were here to work and provide for their family. She said Janet says that two of the biggest supporters in her education journey were her boyfriend and her sister. And I'm really big on support systems, and today she's like, if she could pick a group of role models, it would be the people that she still works with in Monument Impact, and that type of environment for it to serve the Hispanic community and the refugees and immigrants. All the people that work there are from different ethnicities, so we all bring something different culturally to the table, and we learn from each other all the time, even if you're just a volunteer. And I'm always wondering, about people's journeys when as kids come into this country with English not being your first language. And she said it was very rough that first year because she didn't have any friends, but the school offered the ESL classes, and that was, once she gained knowledge of the language, it was easier for her, especially for the kids of her culture that were born here that really weren't big on the Spanish language. But she said in her household that they are really still, the language is pure, the language is primary, and she wouldn't rather have it any other way. I asked about religion, and she said that she put it like this, that we are Catholic, but we don't really practice it. We just say those appropriate days that we are supposed to practice. However, in her adult life, she does, happy to say that she has a spiritual relationship with God. And that was something good that she branched outside of her culture to do that. I asked her how important is culture to her, and she said it's everything. It's your values, your roots, your morals. It's who you are. It's what she stands for. It's what's representing who she is when she steps outside her house. And I'm really big on tradition, and so I asked her, you know, what is one big tradition that her family hosts there. And she said, when we get together over food and fellowship and, you know, all the guards are down and we can just relax and leave the politics outside the door and we can just laugh and have a good time making memories. And that just really touched my heart. I asked her how important was education. She said it's on the top scale. She did graduate from DVC with her associates, and she's now attending the paralegal certificate program at CSU East Bay Concord. So, you know, high five to her on that. She does not have any kids right now, but she is engaged. And I asked her 2 more questions, and I'm going to it'll roll into a video in just a moment, and so you can see what those 2 were about. And concluding, if you could do anything to bring culture together, bring the different cultures, let's just say in California, as a unit, how would you make that happen?
I would do a big event on sharing food. I think a lot of people come together when it comes to food. So that would be good. Traditional food celebration, or
yes, the
cultural.
coming of the gurus of food.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's an awesome idea. So, do you feel like it's important that our cultures integrate together?
Yes, definitely.
And why do you feel that way?
Because we live together. This is a country of different cultures, and even though it wasn't a country of different cultures, I think we're all in the same world, and we don't realize that. I think this is a great country to realize that.
Okay, awesome. Tell me 3 things many people do not know about you.
That I'm a shy person.
Okay.
That I'm shy. I'm not very good at public speaking. That it's hard for me to express my feelings.
Okay. Tell me one happy thing that people don't know about you.
One happy thing? That I like to travel. I just have a thing for seeing new places.
Okay. Awesome. Now that you've heard those 2 last questions and seen her in the flesh, just wanted to let everyone know that I feel like all of our cultures can be integrated, and that learning about where you come from and where others come from, we are pretty much more connected than we really realize. And thanks for watching my presentation, Drama 15. And this is Latoya Chauvin signing off.